Hello, folks. My name is David Corbett. I am the Republican candidate for sheriff of York County, Maine. You know, with all the publicity out there, that I ran into a buzzsaw, and I'm trying to set the record straight. Some have asked, well, why are you running? I'll tell you why. It's my civic duty. Because there are no Republicans that step forward to run. The Republicans have certain values that they stand for, and we would expect others that hold those values to be part of the Republican Party. If they choose not to be, then they don't share our values, obviously, or they would go ahead and join us. Well, the question has been, well, why is it that the chairman of the Republican Party is teaming up with an independent? That doesn't quite seem right, and you're correct. It is not right. It is wrong. It is the responsibility of Republicans to support Republicans, to encourage Republicans, to recruit Republicans, and together form a unified front to attack the Democrats with their view, which is totally different than that of Republicans. We see there's a theory running around York County, and that theory is that Republicans cannot win in York County, and therefore we should not have a Republican but have an independent, because there is precedent in the past that if there was no person running on the ticket, then other Republicans could support the independent. I reject that totally, because we have good quality Republicans and we should support them and we should get behind them. I'd like to read you a quote that was sent to me by way of text from the Republican chair, and this is what she said. If there is not a Republican running for an office and there is a viable candidate running independently, we can support that person. There's plenty of precedent for this. You see, that is why that she is teamed up with the independent to go against me. Look at it this way. When I was a kid, we had a wonderful game we played called King of the Hill. If we had a huge mountain of snow, we'd climb to the top of it and push each other off. And whoever was standing was then King of the Hill till the next one pushed him off. That's exactly what's happening here. I am the King of the Hill. Why? Because I have the nomination papers. Why? Because I have the sworn statement. Why? Because I have the Secretary of State behind me for what I've done. And these other folks have been pushed off the hill. I call upon all Republicans to unite around me and to reject the idea of having an independent join. I would encourage the Republican chair to repent of what she's done and come back onto the tracks. I look like she's gone off the tracks with this theory of, Republicans cannot win. Republicans can win in York County. When I was traveling abroad, which I did a little bit here, I came across people all over the place that love Donald Trump. I know Maine, some people don't like them, but wait a minute. We have a person who's bringing peace to the world. We have a person who's reduced taxes. We have a person who's changing America from what it was. We have a person who's gone against illegal immigration. He should be supported for what he's done as our party chair. And we as Republicans need to get behind him, and we need to use him as a champion within our run for office. I really think things are going to change come November when we end up having world peace in the Middle East. And by the way, world peace is coming in the Middle East. You say, how do I know that? Because it's prophesied in the Bible. If you go to church, if you study the scriptures, you'll know that it's been written over 520 years before Christ ever walked on the earth that this would happen. It's in the scriptures. World peace is coming. We have a champion. So those who want to follow independence, I ask you to forget it. I ask the independent not to file. Don't file your papers. Don't do that, because if you do, there'll be 3 of us running in November. It will dilute the vote, and there's a good chance that Mr. King will stay in as sheriff. We need to push him off, push him out. You've already got somebody running? Get behind me. I invite the independent to join me in trying to oust the present sheriff, that we can have a united front. Please do not file papers. Please do not run. And for our Republican chairman, I plead with you, just repent of what you've done. And I understand your theory, why you did it, but let's unite as a party and get back in and fight as a party. As our president said, fight, fight, fight. We got to fight the Democrats, and we got to win. Please, folks, give me your vote. Please, folks, post this video. Please, folks, let's move forward in the right perspective to make America great again, to make Maine great again, to make the York County Sheriff's Department, great again. Thank you, folks, for your vote.